Lesson 13. Greetings, brothers and sisters. I wanted to speak to you about the possible future that awaits you, the hopes you have for the future, and what you can do so that the future you hope for can be realized. What I am about to say, I have already said before, but I am going to say something new that I haven't said before. First, I want to tell you that you have a golden opportunity. It will not be repeated for a very long time, at least 300 or 400 years. You are now in a period of high energy. The dimensions higher than Earth are all charged and are influencing the Earth and its people in the living beings that inhabit the planet so that they can evolve properly toward the higher level required by the Father. I know it is difficult to believe, but the signs are evident. The Earth is rebelling against your mistreatment. The Earth is punishing you. The Earth is receiving energy to defend itself. And at the same time, you will see that the Sun and the surrounding stars are in a period of high activity. The higher dimensions are flooding Earth with a great energy, whose transformative potential is immense. You will notice it, and those of you who meditate frequently will find the energy level in the astral dimension very high. It wasn't like this before. The Earth is defending itself more fiercely. This is a sign that the Earth has energy, as I mentioned earlier. You must join the change. It will benefit everyone, the Earth, the living beings that inhabit the planet, and the dimensions surrounding it. They all form a great collective synergy in which all that is good is shared, and the bad is also shared, creating counterbalances that affect others. For this, the only solution, or the simplest one for your mental level, is to meditate. For that, you already know what you have to do. I explained it before. Open the chakras, channel the energy of the universe through you, charge all the chakras, create the necessary circuit for the energy to transform your life. And if the number of people who reach the required spiritual level reaches the minimal critical mass needed, it will cause a great change on the planet. Those who reach that required spiritual level will be able to exist between the two dimensions, between the dimension of the inhabitants of Earth and the inhabitants of the spiritual world. The transformative process continues from this critical mass that has managed to ascend. Over time, those who haven't yet ascended will, on their own volition, see the change. And, little by little, more will want to join the change. To achieve this, you must ensure that the mental level of the critical mass is as high as possible. This will raise the mental level of others without the conscious intention. To ascend, they will have more energy, more desire, and will be more attentive to the signs we are observing. That is why I ask that meditation be a daily practice. You already know what you have to do. I've already explained it. The starting point is always to open the connection with the universe, to unite the minds of those who are ascending with others. Those of you who are already ascending will unite your minds more easily, and those who don't want to ascend will gradually awaken from their dream of what they believe life to be, and they will see another possibility. All negative feelings will gradually disappear. You will see reality as it truly is, no longer blinded by material things and negative emotions. Fear is the source of all these feelings. When one is united with the universe and with the Father, fear vanishes, replaced by trust in the future and in the fact that the work one is doing is most beneficial for everyone. This transforms meditation into a daily practice. When the lower astral energy of the planet improves, it will be possible for the extraterrestrials traveling to your planet to make contact with humanity on a global level. These will no longer be sporadic, individual contacts, largely hidden from view. Until that moment arrives, there will be no global contact with humanity because you will not be able to receive their messages. Your current mindset is very much against the message of the extraterrestrials. Those traveling to your planet mostly have positive feelings. They are the ones who want the evolution of your current humanity, and that will only be possible if humanity changes to the required mental level, to at least reach a sufficient critical mass. Those who reach that level will change the astral dimension surrounding Earth, and therefore its energy. Once contact between humanity and extraterrestrial has been established globally, it will produce an increase in spiritual evolution. The messages will increase, becoming very spiritual, asking everyone to join in the great universal meditation. When that happens, the planet will have a great energetic glow, and the communication with extraterrestrials will be commonplace, occurring daily between all humans on Earth and extraterrestrials. Governments will try to prevent it. They will try to hide it, but the truth, when it is abundant, certain, and full of great spirituality, always prevails and overcomes all darkness. That is what should happen if the process continues, if you take advantage of the great energy that exists now. The time frame I am giving you for this to happen is still unknown. It depends on your attitude. That is why it is so important to share these messages, so that you react and begin the necessary evolution. To achieve this goal, I ask you to please do it now, as soon as possible. Your life as a living planet depends on it, and you, as humanity, can deteriorate very quickly. You have some time to change, 40 or 50 years, but you still have time to achieve the goal. But you must begin the journey. The struggle will be hard. There are extraterrestrials who don't want this to happen. There is a hidden government at war with the positive energies, with the white guardians who protect the planet, and they don't want humanity to awaken. A great battle is coming, and it is already underway. You must join that battle. You must help the white guardians, the white brotherhood of which you are part. For this battle to be won and for the planet's transformation to be positive, the one that the fire requires, the 40 or 50-year time frame is considered quite realistic to achieve the goal. The next step would be for those who have ascended to that spiritual level to continue ascending. They would no longer be so much in our dimension, in your physical dimension, but rather between the spiritual dimension of that high spiritual level and the physical dimension in which you exist. Their minds would be much more connected to the universe. They would be its spokespeople. There would be unity between them and the rest of the humanity. They would only be visible for those who have begun the path of spiritual ascension. Those who are bound to the earth, to negative feelings, to materialism, to destructive emotions, and to fear, would not see anyone who was much above their spiritual level. Please, I implore you, begin the path. It's impossible to give deadlines for encounters with extraterrestrials, if that's what you're asking. It depends on your evolution. Being somewhat optimistic, global communication with humanity could occur within 20 to 30 years. And if spiritual evolution continues to advance over those 30 years, contact with you will become more frequent and less hidden. That's why we want to achieve, at least to make the contacts visible to everyone, even if they are infrequent, but more frequent than before. And that's something we are achieving. It's important that those of you with mediumistic gifts connect with the positive spirituality that surrounds the earth. You mediums and clairvoyants, all of kinds, have eyes open to the universe, and you can answer people's questions and doubts. You are important. If you raise your spiritual level, your eyes will be much more open, and the communications will be much stronger, and it won't take so much effort. What's difficult is opening the door, but once it is open and you have the certainty that you can reach the path, you train daily in the required exercises, and you achieve the goal. First, it is important that those of you who have gifts listen. You have them for a reason. You have to serve others. And those of you who are beginning to receive messages, don't be afraid if they are people you don't know, if they are not only dead but living beings or spiritual beings with an energetic body, somewhere between a physical body and a totally spiritual body. Don't be afraid. They are simply the warriors of the new war that is coming, that is already happening, and they want you to share the sufferings of the battle with them, because the battle is only for you, and you must help them. You must join them on the battlefields. Some of you are already doing so, but there must be more of you. If you don't know how to join this war, the spiritual masters who contact you will tell you. First, when one has enough mental power to join this battle and enough concentration, one can maintain a large and powerful aura to confront the evil ones in that astral dimension where the battles takes place. And that can only be achieved through training. If you have the gift, it's easier to open it. It opens very easily. And those who don't have the gift of mediumship or clairvoyancy simply need to work on it at their own level. They can do a lot because the generous Father gives everyone the love they need. To unite with Him, the Father only wants you to be one with the universe, for the universe to enter within you. I said that to communicate with higher spiritual beings, you must open the energy centers in your head. I explained this once before. When you have achieved this, you will see how the mind is freed from the ego. The ego alters the messages, and you will perceive a change in how you receive them. You will see that there is no rejection of the messages that appear. The immediacy of the message's arrival is the path to eliminating the ego. You will begin to be one with the universe, and you will then be able to be sent from the universe to earth, to change your reality and help your brothers and sisters begin on the path, so that they may grow in number. That is why you are so important. You are the messengers of the Father of the earth. You have a precious gift. Take advantage of it. It will cause you pain at first, but with training, you will control the fear, and you will know who entered your mind to communicate with you. When you communicate with spiritual entities, at first, you won't be able to distinguish between good and evil. The more you meditate and speak with us, the better your sense of perception will become. When someone tries to deceive you and influence your behavior in a particular direction, especially a negative one, you will sense that they possess a dark light. Pure evil is felt long before it enters or approaches. This will be evident. So, to keep all evil at bay, you will learn in the initial stages through meditation that by increasing your body's energy through the circulation of energy through the chakras from the bottom up, you will gradually increase the energy of the aura that surrounds you. This will prevent evil from approaching. If your aura is powerful, bluish-white, and very extensive and dense, it will prevent evil from even getting close. It will be your shield, and communication will be more fluid. That's all for today. Until next time, brothers and sisters.